clock is ticking, but the water never stops. From the mountain peaks down to the valley where it drops. Life is like a river, that's the metaphor I live. Taking everything it takes, but barely learning how to give. I'm drifting in the current, no paddle in my hand, searching for a shoreline or a piece of solid land. But the silt keeps shifting and the banks, they start to fade. I'm a product of the choices and the errors that I made. We go with the flow because the pressure's too immense. To fight against the tide never made much sense. The world is moving fast, a liquid silver streak, and I'm just trying to find the words, I'm too afraid to speak. Every ripple is a memory, every rapid is a scar. I'm looking at the surface, trying to find out who we are. But the water's murky now, it's a reflection of the soul. Trying to keep my head up while I'm losing all control. Life is like a river, we just go with the flow, winding through the shadows where the cold winds blow. We ride with today, cause tomorrow ain't a promise. Trying to keep it real while the world is being dishonest. Destiny's the grave, yeah, the ocean at the end. Around the final corner, around the everlasting bend. Feeling all alone, even in a crowded room. Planting seeds of hope in a garden full of gloom. Love never stays, it's a vapor in the mist, a ghost of a feeling and a phantom of a kiss. But I deal with the pain, yeah, I deal with the strain. Walking through the fire and I'm dancing in the rain. The morning sun hits the ripples like a million tiny blades, cutting through the fog in the heavy purple shades. We ride with today, snatch the moment from the teeth of the monster that is time, lurking somewhere underneath. I've seen the seasons change from the amber to the white. I've seen the bravest warriors give up on the fight. It's a solitary journey, though we're swimming in a pack. Once you clear the waterfall, there's no turning back. The stones at the bottom, they get polished by the grit, just like a human spirit when it refuses to quit. But let's be honest, yeah, let's keep it 100. I've been lost in the dark, I've been scared, and I've wondered why the path is so jagged, why the current is so cruel, why we're taught to play the part of the hero or the fool. Destiny is calling and it sounds like muffled dirt, a final destination where we leave behind the hurt. Life is like a river, we just go with the flow, winding through the shadows where the cold winds blow. We ride with today, cause tomorrow ain't a promise. Trying to keep it real while the world is being dishonest. Destiny's the grave, yeah, the ocean at the end. Around the final corner, around the everlasting bend. Feeling all alone, even in a crowded room. Planting seeds of hope in a garden full of gloom. Love never stays, it's a vapor in the mist, a ghost of a feeling and a phantom of a kiss. But I deal with the pain, yeah, I deal with the strain. Walking through the fire and I'm dancing in the rain. Love is like the foam, it sparkles and it breaks, leaving only bubbles in a heart that slowly aches. I've held it in my palms, watched it leak through my fingers. Only the scent of her perfume is a thing that ever lingers. But the river doesn't care about the things we wanna hold. It washes away the silver and it tarnishes the gold. I'm standing on the precipice, looking at the drop, waiting for the rhythm of my pulse to finally stop. But until that day arrives, I'm a student of the stream, caught inside the logic of a terrifying dream. Loneliness is heavy like a sweater soaked in wet. The more you try to run, the deeper in you get. So I deal with the pain, making fuel for the fire, building up the courage to climb a little higher. Every heartbreak is a lesson, every teardrop is a note in the symphony of sorrow that I'm forced to write. Now I'm forced to write. Grammar slips when life gets real. It's hard to stay composed when you're forced to only feel. The river's getting wider as I'm nearing the mouth. The birds are flying overhead and strictly for the south. I'm an island in the movement, a grain of sand in motion, preparing for the silence of the deep and dark ocean. We're all just tributaries trying to find our way home, beneath the heavy sky and the clouds of gray chrome. No more fighting the direction, no more swimming upstream. I'm surrendering the nightmare to capture the dream. If the gravy is the end, then the journey is the point. Bless the broken spirit and the weary aching joint. Yeah, life is like a river,